Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Coast to Coast Live online event. Today, we got our music video showcase. So, today we have artists who all submitted their music videos, they're all competing to see who has the top music video. In today's event, the artist with the top three scores at the end of the event will all win a bunch of prizes, including a pastor and music conference, promotional services as well. Um, Without further ado, let's introduce our three judges on today's event. Starting off with Polo, he's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. As you know, we always have a question for our judges. My question for you today, is I'm sure as an A&R at your label, and I'm sure you guys put a lot of work into the visual aspects of an artist's single or their albums, as far as the cover arts and the videos. So I just wanted to ask you, like, how important is that for newer artists to make sure that they got all those things in place and in check, make sure they got the best quality cover arts and music videos.
I mean, yeah, definitely it's important. But you don't have to go overspend the way it used to be. I mean, when I remember when I used to be at Def Jam, we would set up photo shoots that cost $100,000. You know what I mean? And within that photo shoot, you're getting the press pictures. You're getting a whole album wrap. From the in cover, the inside cover, the back of it, stuff like that. And then the videos used to cost a lot too. But nowadays, obviously it's important to invest in that and obviously yourself because that's what's going to help your career. But you don't have to overspend how it used to be. I mean, videos nowadays don't have to be more than $1,000, $5,000. Before we used to shoot videos at $100,000, 200, 300, 300,000. I remember shooting the Casanova video in Africa that cost us about $300,000 to make. So obviously, visuals are important. You want to get your point across in the visual, but nowadays you don't have to overspend. And there's so many cameras and there's so many ways to get a video done. I mean, but you should be investing in videos because video is content, and you want to have the most content out there. And also it just gives a little bit more longevity to a song. You know what I mean? Songs gets consumed so quickly nowadays. So a video, helps give it a nice lifespan. You know what I'm saying, and continue to grow. So yeah, it's important to definitely invest in your artwork and your videos just show your professionalism. Again, and labels, it's like a bank. We're doing business with you, we're partnering up with you, so you want to make sure you look like a professional. So yeah, it is important, but you don't have to overspend.
Correct. Awesome. Thank you, Polo, for joining us today. Our next judge on today's lineup, he's a platinum producer. He's produced for artists such as Young JEEZY, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, and many, many more. He goes by DJ Pain One. Pain One, how you doing? I think we lost Pain One there. Oh, there
No, I'm here. You keep cutting out. I don't know if that's on my end or your end.
It's probably on my end. Do you hear me better now?
Yeah, it'll just cut out for like a good 10 seconds and then I just don't hear anything and it comes back in.
Cool. So we got you now. Hopefully you can hear me. My question for you, Pain One. I know you just heard the list of names that we just mentioned. Some of your credits, you work with some of the biggest artists, but I know you work with a lot of independent and upcoming artists as well, and I know you work closely with them. So I wanted to ask you kind of similar question as to what I asked Polo about the videos. How important it is for independent artists, and do you really think they need such a big budget to start making videos and to create the visual stuff like the cover arts and things of that nature?
No, and I'm glad you asked Polo that, and I'm glad he gave the answer he gave because there's just this narrative still. I don't know how this narrative hasn't gone away yet, but there's still this narrative in the music business among up and coming artists that you need some kind of crazy budget. Everyone needs to get broken. I've even seen very specific figures from people asserting that you need 50,000, you need 100,000, you need 300,000 to break an artist. And that's just a really flawed way of thinking, especially in today's music business. When somebody with a phone reverses their camera view and blows up on TikTok, and next thing you know, they're being offered millions of dollars in endorsement deals and brand partnerships and label deals and this and that. So no, you don't need money. What you need is content. Like Polo was saying, attention and longevity. When it comes to how music is consumed, both of those have really shortened over time. And you can either rebel against that or understand that content is king and create the best content possible and do it regularly and consistently. But there's no price tag on content. It can just be good. It depends on what you have to offer. So if you can offer content that is straightforward and literally just you speaking, maybe you're telling jokes, maybe you're rapping, maybe you're singing, whatever it is, no, you don't need a big budget for that. Absolutely not. That could be free. You're just paying your phone bill.
Absolutely. Well said. Thank you, Pain One, for joining us on another online event. And last but not least, he is president of the Promo Vatican, CEO of Core DJs, and CEO of DMJ Music Group, and also a host for our Coast to Coast Live events. He is Big DM. Big DM, thank you for joining us today.
What's up? I'm not the CEO of the Core DJ, so
my bad. He's part of the Core DJ, CEO of DMJ Music Group.
You gonna make my brother Tony upset.
My question for you, you being the DJ on today's panel, I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the perfect length for a song to be played on, on the radio and at the clubs?
For me right now, it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You know what I mean? The average attention span of a listener is now no longer than about 45 seconds, if that, and that's even stretching it a little bit. So whenever you're creating your music and whenever you're composing your songs, DJs are looking for those records to get right to it. They want that beat to drop. They want that boom bap to go, and they want those lyrics to hit. They want everything. And even video DJs, we still look for content. We still look for the right type of visual, because even though you have a video that may be out on your particular song, that still may not be the right visual to put out to the public. That may not be the best representation of what the song means or how you want to present yourself as an artist. So there's still always more work to be done in that regard. So looking forward to seeing what we got today.
Absolutely. Thank you, DM, for joining us today. With that being said, we're going to get right into it with our first artist of the day. They go by MBMG Sir Duke. It's a long name, but that doesn't look like we have him here in the Zoom, so we're just going to get right into their song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Sir Duke, you shouldn't be taken as a joke.
I hear you, shawty, but these niggas is fool out here. Y'all tryna take me as a joke, man. I ain't that type, I don't play no games. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down. Tell me something real about me. I done packed the heater in the streets. I done killed beef. Real nigga ain't never been weak. Make a pussy nigga take a seat. I'm an OG, true king, bow down to my feet. I can hear the chatter from your teeth. Oh, silly me, I'ma tell you something real about me. Bitch, I'm about to kill this beat. I was once a soldier, I done had to kill. Had to lock and load when shit got real. I sacrificed my life, I had to pay that bill. I used to lose my mind, I ain't had no chill. Looking out for everybody around me. I lock and load the 50 after it's mounting. If bullets start flying, my heart get the pounding. Adrenaline rushing, now Duke Nukem clowning. And I ain't been the same since. Always paranoid, got me feeling tense. But I'm on a mission just to get rich. I be playing the game while they play from the bench. And then I got these haters steady hating on me. I don't trust nobody cause they flake on me. And I'ma keep it real to the day that I die. Cause I don't tolerate the fake and the phony. And that's on me, yeah, that's on me. I be grinding so hard, I think they better clone me. I'm out of this world, ET phone me. I don't want no deal, I'm about to rob Sony. So tell me something real about me. I done kept a real pure originality. I'm trying to find a way for all my niggas to eat. Walking's expensive and talking is cheap. Blow. Hey, y'all trying to take me as a joke, man. I ain't that type, I don't play no game. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down. Y'all trying to take me as a joke, man. I ain't that type, I don't play no game. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down. When I go live, I'm gon' tear it down.
Why you gotta be so aggressive? I'm done with you.
Hey, that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Duke Hefner, baby.
All right, that was Sir Duke with his song. Looks like we got him here in the Zoom, so let's bring him real quick just to ask him a few questions and before we get the judges' feedback. And Sir Duke, how's it going, man? Can you mute yourself? Gotta mute yourself.
Okay.
There you
Can
go.
you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, man? How you doing? Where you from?
I'm pretty good. I'm out of Paducah, Kentucky. I've been doing this for quite some time. I'm an audio engineer, artist at the same time. I pretty much help out everybody in the area. You know, I'm an engineer first, an artist second.
Okay, that's what's up. So we just got done listening to your song, your music video. Tell us a little bit about your video. What was it about?
Well, I'm ex-military. I'm an Army veteran, and I kind of like the Purge movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to take the Purge idea and own it, tear it down, and just put it in the aspect of how I've lived my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it comes down to, is the Purge and military and my lifestyle.
Okay, sounds good. And give us a quick shout out to your social media. Where can anyone find your music?
All of my, you can Google me, MBMG Sir Duke. You can look up my IG at MBMG Sir Duke, YouTube MBMG Sir Duke. Easy to find, very easy to track down.
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna get the feedback from the judges. We're gonna kick it off to our first judge. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation Polo. What did you think about Sir Duke and his video?
Yeah, the only thing I would say so far is the intro is kind of long. I would, be careful with that moving forward. I know you're trying to stick to a concept, but you try to, bring a visual to life. But when you're a new artist, having the intro is kind of, it's like 50-50. I might stay for it, I might not. You know what I mean? But I did for this one. It wasn't mad at it. The song, I liked it. I wasn't, it wasn't the greatest song in the world, but it was him. He didn't sound like anybody. He wasn't trying to be anybody. I thought, I think he did a job on, creating what he created. The song, obviously, I would say trying to, continue to make more records. Hopefully you get something better, but I wasn't mad at this one. So, good job.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Polo, for your feedback. Let's get off to our next judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Sir Duke and his song?
Well, I thought the song was cool, but Polo was definitely right. You definitely want to kind of shorten that introduction. You just really want to get to it, even on the visual side, because even as a video DJ, and I've video DJed for almost 20 plus years, you still want to be able to have that same feeling as if it's vinyl or if it's a CD or whatever the case may be. You still want to have that same type of feeling, and you want to still be able to present that to the world when you're going. So, but the song was cool. I like the song.
All right, let's kick it off to our last judge. He's a platinum producer. Pain One, what do you think about Sir Duke's video and his song?
I'm assuming he mixed all that himself. So if that's the case, he's a talented engineer. Yeah, I think he's got a ton of talent. I agree with both judges. The one thing I'll just say is, I think the way, I love the hook, or rather the way you approach the hook. I just think that the dynamic range of the hook was low, and that kind of made it sound dated. So updating it or just adding more dynamics to the chorus could really help the song stand out. There was nothing wrong with the song, but to speak to what Polo was kind of getting at, as a listener, you hear something, you're like, yeah, this is cool. It's just not really, it's not as memorable as it could be. So that's, to me, that's the only concern. It's definitely not a lack of talent or lack of quality, because he's got both of those.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Sir Duke, a lot of positive feedback there on your video and on your music, so make sure to stay tuned until the end to see if you're one of the top 3 artists winning our prizes for today. With that being said, we're going to move on to our next artist. They go by Mr. Eastside Ty. Doesn't look like we have him here in the Zoom, so we're just going to get right into their song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
Yeah, Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah, it's the first edition of Meet the Medley. Mr. Eastside Top, East Gangsta Music, Mr. Pete Beats. Yeah, Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah. It looked like mama raised the shooter. Fat man on my pocket looked like mama raised the Buddha. Kids really should be happy that their father raised the Ruger. Found out the hard way, you can't measure time with a ruler. So icy and I'm the cooler. Happy being me, who really wanna be a poop putt? Grew up my whole life hearing Tyler, you a screw up for niggas all on my balls. The Lord only gave me 2 nuts. In the club, they give me 2 cups. Grinding on a freak, I swear to God, this bitch got 2 butts. Told this little nigga, graduate, he gotta move up. For this pistol, make him levitate. Move up. I'm getting money like I'm Scrooged up. Beating on the block, surprised the money isn't bruised up. 2 chains, Kevin had phones. I got 2 sluts with all the shits, and they be rolling like a school bus.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
And truly I'm a boss. I'm wires in front of Iverson, I'm still not getting crossed. Tyler, you should been a fireman, these beats is getting scorched. Carry cannons, my rider, nigga, shake it off. Quit, nigga, take a loss. For niggas come with the hammers and they fix you like a porch. Nothing more than a number, nigga, get you for a course. Act the law for forgiveness, tryna fix it with the Lord. Got niggas tryna fix it with the board, so they can hit the land and do some visiting abroad. Blue water, some sands, couple visits with the shore. Blue money, some bands, couple visits with your whore. I'd rather really be on tour, but hey, I'm getting money and who really keep it score. Grew up in an apartment, people sleeping on the floor. Now I'm in your apartment, people leaking on the floor. Biggie got me kicking in your door. Your options, give it up or get a ribbon on the door. Know that it really sucks, who wants a visit to the mall? Now you can give it up or get a visit to the mall. I see a lot, they got this screw face. They see I'm naughty like a shoelace. They wanna lock me like a new safe. Bust down, no Cardi B and no blue face. Let's go. keep it on like a nightlight. And I'm blood, nigga, fright night. And I'm plugged like a light bright. Hard drugs and they bright white. I don't care what they fight like. I don't care what they bite like. Pull it out in this night. Pull it out in this night. Niggas know I'ma spray mine. Off the hip in this daytime. They ain't stopping, they made mine. So I lurk like I'm K-Shine. Black and white, it's a gray line. Take theirs, they'll take mine. Got a girl and I hate line. How I'm doing, I say fine. See, I bottle that all up. I ain't chasing no small bucks. Want work, better call us. Ain't a problem, I show up. And I'm letting it go, no cuffs. Keep a line of that cold stuff. One hit and they go nuts. Fuck the fridge, nigga, so what? You can't eat till all mine's fed. Baby hungry, it's cold red. Grandma house, it was no bread. Now my house is just so big. You can't eat till all mine's fed. Baby hungry, it's cold red. 4 miles, leave yours dead. 4 miles, leave yours dead. I'm so Brooklyn like a night breeze. When I think of Brooklyn, I think of Spike Lee. Get at you like a light sneeze. My niggas all snapping at him like cheese. I'm from the land of the come up. Better have it on you sundown till the sun up. Or sundown when the gun up. Life is a dice game, one down and we one up. Stay down till you come up. Nigga, I go and get it, stay down while I come up. And there one of y'all run up, explain it to Miss Shirley why I sold like a donut. And his inside's gone. Top half to the bottom half like where y'all going. Bottom half to the top half like we don't know. Out here shooting at fake rappers like CB4. And I know y'all niggas don't wanna see me blow. Praying on my downfall, wanna see me broke. Niggas wanna slit across and let it beat my throat. But God got other plans, let him beat my cloak. No weapon form against me should prosper, I know the phrase. Nigga, all my life I've been searching for better days. You was in school, looking for better grades. Me Broadway, looking for better grades. Me hallway, nickels I had to trace. Pussy elevators, damn, my nigga done beat them days. Running from the cops, picture ducking them strays. So it's no wonder I'm so Brooklyn stuck in my ways. Your size, nigga, my foot stuck in them J's. And I'm damn sure hoping a nigga just misbehave. Let me tell you where I grew up at, that be the cave. And she still want a soldier, my nigga, so BK. Bow!
All right, there you have it. That was Mr. Eastside Ty. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the video. Up first, he is president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, what did you think about Mr. Eastside Ty and his song?
It was just too many freestyles for me over too many other beats. I mean, I would have preferred just seeing an original song done and just something creative around that. You know, the visuals were cool, but man, I just wish it would have just been over some original music. That's it.
For sure. Thank you, DM. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's a planner and producer. Pain One, what did you think about the video and the song?
Yeah, I want to say, you tell me if I'm wrong, JP, that you only allow like one song to be submitted.
Yeah.
And then also original. So that's like, so he submitted 3, so that was just hard to judge, especially given that it's 3 jack beats and like the beats are older. So it's kind of not exciting to hear, you know, like if you're, I would discourage people from doing that period in a showcase, because, you know, we're judging you on your scope as an artist. So we want to hear how you approach songwriting. We want to hear the verse. We want to hear the chorus. We want to hear the structure. We want to hear the cadence. We don't want to hear it being influenced by something that was out, you know, 3 to 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So I like his voice. He can rap. We just didn't get a good representation of him as an artist overall.
For sure. Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our last judge, Polo. Polo, what did you think about the music video and the song?
Yeah, I mean, a couple issues, obviously. Being that it was just all freestyle, you know, he picked a couple beats like Payne said, and being that they were a little older, there wasn't as exciting to listen to. Then he scored. He tried to squeeze all that in within 5 minutes, which was way too long. He could rap, like Payne said, but I didn't hear any punchlines or anything or any lines or any anything that kind of stuck out or it gave you a wow factor. So it was just a whole, just a one big freestyle. And if this was the competition, obviously I wouldn't be giving this one a pass based on it's just a whole bunch of freestyle. Nah, you gotta come with original music. I want to hear a chorus. You know what I mean? I want to hear a concept. You know what I mean? So going further, I hope he comes with real songs or whatever it is.
For sure. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our next artist on today's lineup. They go by Ray Ray. Doesn't look like we have Ray Ray here in the Zoom, so we're just gonna get right into the track. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
Yeah. Same old shit every day. Gotta go ahead and try to go and blaze away. Gotta go ahead and make your day go away. Gotta go ahead and look up for a brighter day. Gotta go ahead and chase for the light though, looking for the bright. Hey, living up in the dark, got the bark in the background, coming with the spark. Gotta kill the motherfuckers every day. I go ahead and embark on a new part. Hey, anybody really wanna go ahead and get tore on the part? Man, I like hyena in the dark. I'ma kill the motherfuckers every day. I go ahead and leave sparks. Yeah, leave the star though. Kill the motherfuckers every day. Coming in the back with the bar. Got 44 more coming straight from the tar. Hey, from a straw, from a stray, from away. Kill the motherfuckers every day. I go ahead and blaze away. Gotta take a blunt to the face. Gotta take another blunt to the face. Gotta go ahead and put you straight up in your place. What you really wanna say? Ray Ray on the beat. Kill the motherfucker day. Hey. Straight in the days, it confused most days, infusing, raising, lit, and using the rays. I'ma go ahead and tell you what it really gonna be and what I'm really gonna say and what I'm really gonna pay. I gotta go ahead and make you all drop down and pray. Ayy, Ray Ray coming back on the beat. Kill the motherfuckers every day. We don't meet, gonna meet and greet at the grease spot. Kill the motherfuckers every day. I go ahead and give it every day until the end of me. And anybody really wanna go ahead and hate on me, they go ahead and take the faith. I go ahead and keep my faith. I keep my head up in the sky. Tell the motherfucker that you always fake. Y'all some snakes in the grace. Go ahead and take you on low. Go ahead and bust on that ass guy. Tell the motherfucker real bad what they really wanna do, looking like a loud bass. Got the trouble coming up in the bass real fast. Gotta go ahead and kill them, I'ma make them all last. I'ma go ahead and blast right straight to the past. Go ahead and let them all know when to go. Gotta glow, gotta go ahead and have the blow. Gotta have the drove, ironic, I know. Gotta have the chronic, I know. I'ma go ahead and let it all go on the flow. Got the dough, oh, got the dough. Throw the dough, go ahead, drop you on the floor. Go ahead and pick you up, girl, dope. I'ma go ahead and hit it on the road. Hey, killing these people every day be fading.
All right, there you have it. That was Ray Ray with his faded freestyle. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the song, because there wasn't much of a video to that one. But let's see what the judges thought about the song. Up first, he's a platinum producer. Payne One, what do you think about Ray Ray?
His cadences were dope. I mean, he was freestyling, but he was going fast. Same thing I would say to the last guy, but I would say even more so because this was really unstructured and the quality was way lower. I can't really judge you on this. I don't know what kind of songwriter you are because this wasn't a song, you know what I mean? So we just wanted to see you put your best foot forward and put all your talents on the table so we can accurately judge you as an artist.
There you have it. Thank you, Payne One. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's A&R director at Rock Nation Polo. What do you think about Ray Ray and his song?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on Payne over Payne One. He hit it right in the head. It sounded like he had some good stuff, but he was rapping too fast. I wasn't catching it. Just sounds like he just got to get more comfortable. I feel like he has a flow, but he has to get more comfortable with it. Recording, even recording, somewhere where it has better quality. I think where he, sounded like he recorded over his phone or, somewhere in his crib. But I just feel like he just needs. It's early. He's finding himself. He just needs to practice more to really own that flow.
Absolutely. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our last judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Ray Ray and his song?
Yeah, there really wasn't no video there, so it was kind of hard to kind of judge that one. But in terms of his flow, I think he has some potential. He just has to just figure out what really works for him and then just make it happen.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, DM. Let's move on to our next artist on today's lineup. They go by Ero the God. Just give me 1 second while we bring him in. We have him here in the Zoom. And Erod, how's it going? Gotta unmute yourself, turn on your camera. And looks like, oh, there he goes. And can you mute yourself?
Unmute. Yeah, there we
you
go.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Where you from?
LA, man.
That's what's up. So we got your song here, Hasta la Muerte. Tell us a little bit about your song. What's that about?
Hasta la Muerte. So this song right here is just, for me, it's like a growth, you know, and basically I feel like I had to portray what I feel in the music video. So I came up with a storyline myself. Hasta la Muerte is just basically, you know, you don't give up till you die. And that's just all it is right there.
All right, sounds good. And how do you pronounce your name again? I think I mispronounced it.
It's Erod the God, and it's when I do sometimes Spanish, like reggaeton, I do Erod el Dios.
Gotcha. So give us a quick shout out to your social media. Where can anyone find your music?
So you can find me on Instagram, ErodFlow85, ErodFlow 85, and you can get on YouTube is TK Erod, TK Erod. And then on Facebook is TK Erod too. And we got Instagram. And yeah, pretty much on Spotify is Tribe Kings, TRIBE KINGS. Also Erod the God.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. We're going to get right into your video. Just give me 1 second while we load it up, okay?
All right.
All right.
So the bitch tripping in the body. Man, I've been told you I'ma get it in the body. And said I really know where it be up in the body. You know where it be up in the body. Yeah. Hey. Man, I really know people that be catching bodies. And I really saw the bitch tripping in the body. Man, I've been told you I'ma get it in the body. And said I really know where it be up in the body. Man, I've been known people flipping sex to hobbies. All I know is we get in no importa el horario. This BTK top the building in the lobby. And they not built yet to even say that I'm nobody. So fuck all the fame, man, fuck all the rapping. All y'all niggas lame, take my word that I'm riding for the real on my way. Y'all fix a copy, smash with them bricks like I ain't scared of dying cause I live. Like I ain't scared of dying cause I live. Like I ain't scared of dying, I'm out here. Like I ain't scared of dying, I ain't dead. Young, Erod. Tú me pediste que le dé fuerte. No me rindo yo hasta la muerte. Really in my moment, I know that I'm at it. Dissolving my pill while you always problematic. Past late night like I'm really one addict. Don't fuck with me if I move automatic. With the whole team, you fucking with the captains. We just wanna be straight out the hood, we been had it. All y'all get me misunderstood, don't think you're the baddest. Cause I see that I be spending real body in my madness. Think that you got it, it means that you bad it. But really with it, y'all haven't seen. I've seen a lot of false feelings involved with this business while I was trying to go with a team. See me, I'm proving I know me, didn't need nobody to go tell me where I can be. Why he on his knees praying for that good peace. While his violence I was trying to run up on me. Now don't do beef, but watch my aggression release. And then you will see what's the feed. Don't do police when we ever see peace. Catch me at the peak of the trees. Trying to find me, not getting lost in the streets. It seems that they want me deceived. Todo por aquí, y a Dios no le pedí. No me importa que me miren así. Malditos culeros me tienen haciendo algo que hoy veo no es para mí. Quiero huirme de aquí, es foco de sí. Cuando yo lo tenga vas a venir. I need relief from all this fucking tension. See, pass me the drugs and the weed. And I don't do beef, but watch my aggression release. Y vemos cómo te va a ti. Tú me pediste
All right, cool. That was Ero to God with his song. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the music video up first. He's president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, what did you think about Ero to God and his music video?
Erod the guy.
Erod the God, my bad.
I thought the video was cool. I like the video. I like the LA vibe. Being a native of California, I definitely could appreciate that. The sunshine, you know, the different neighborhoods, you know, look like you over there on the east side somewhere, man. So I definitely appreciate that. And but the song was good. I was trying to understand some of the Spanish parts of the song, and my Spanish is a little rusty, so I'm sure some of my compadres on here will break it down for me. But in terms of just the creative concept, I think you can rap. I think there is definitely a lane for you there. Just got to just work on just probably just just a better mix in terms of the song, in terms of the engineering, in terms of the mixing and the mastering of the record. I think you're on point with your visuals, and you're definitely heading in the right direction.
All right, thank you, Dan. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about Erod the God and his song?
Yeah, the other record was cool. I wasn't mad at it. Definitely representing, where he's from, LA, get that vibe. The only thing I just say is you just get a little bit more comfortable with your flow. I mean, you can rap, but you can tell that you're still getting comfortable with it. So just keep flowing, just rap every chance you can. Just practice as much as you can. That way you can it can sound a little bit more or less effortless. It sounded like he still was reading the lyrics a little bit. But that's me. I'm a professional that's in the studio literally every single day. So I see when rappers are reading it off their phone or off a paper, and the sound you can hear it. And I always tell people, practice it. And I value you practice it before you get in the booth. That way, when you do go into the booth and you're more comfortable, you can add your swag to it. I wasn't mad at anything else as far as you represent LA and show the video definitely showcase that. I just feel like your flow just has to get a little bit more comfortable in it, and that's about it.
All right, there you have it. Let's kick it off to our last judge. He's a platinum producer. Pain One, what do you think about Erod the God in his video?
Yeah, I think he can rap. I think he's unique enough to build a fan base. For me, it was just the hook, like when he really dropped down in that low register, and the singing just wasn't right for his voice. So I would have liked to hear either that sung in a higher octave, just transposed up, or like just get write the hook, but get a singer who can really sing and really just, because if you're rapping like that on the verses, plus you got someone that can really sing, now you have a great rapper and a great singer together. You know what I mean? You got a winning combination rather than a rapper and a rapper who's trying to sing, but knows he's not the greatest singer on the planet. I know a lot of artists do that just because they can rely on themselves, but it's worth finding someone with vocals who can either sing and you write for them, or they can write themselves, or you co-write and you really put together a great product.
For sure. There you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Erod the God. A lot of positive feedback there from all of our judges. Make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're one of the top 3 artists for today's event. We're going to kick it off to our next artist. They go by Sean Lewis. Just give me 1 second while we bring them in. And Sean, what's going on? How you doing? Can you turn on your camera and your mic for us?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good. So where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago, nice. We got your song here, No Losing Me. Tell us a little bit about your song. What's that about?
It's just like me just really just expressing myself, expressing my feelings.
Okay, cool. Before we get into your video, just give us a quick shout out, to your Instagram and let everyone know where they can find your music.
You can find me on Instagram at Sean Lewis 1295, and then on all platforms, Sean Lewis.
All right, perfect. We're gonna get right into your song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
All right, bet.
Can't be out here hanging around no strangers. That hate coming in all different angles. Instead of keep it 100, I'ma keep it pushing. I did shit for some niggas who ain't love me. I did shit for some bitches who was using me. I'm taking drugs, but no, it ain't a bruising me. Couple years ago, nobody choosing me. Now it seem like everybody glued to me. I told my family it ain't no losing me. I told my family it ain't no losing me. I can't go out young, laid up on that cross. I'ma play my part, go and walk it off. I don't gotta talk the talk, I'ma let my actions speak. I got a lot of secrets, and I'ma keep it. That's why I act how I act. That's why I stuff the wood with the pack. That's why I tell my secrets in these raps. I don't never feel safe, gotta watch my back. 25 now, full grown man, thinking of a master plan. Same nigga logged on my Instagram. Pray to God they don't rush me in that ambulance. Till I'm an old man, laugh, love, and live. We all got limited time here. My soul gone in the grave and I ain't trying to dig it up. Instead of keep it 100, I'ma keep it pushing. I did shit for some niggas who ain't love me. I did shit for some bitches who was using me. I'm taking drugs, but no, it ain't a bruising me. Couple years ago, nobody choosing me. Now it seem like everybody glued to me. I told my family it ain't no losing me. I told my family it ain't no losing me.
All right, there you have it. That was Sean Lewis with his video. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about it. First, he's a planner producer. Pain One, what did you think about Sean Lewis and his video?
I think he was definitely feeling what he was saying, and that translated. So that authenticity is. I think it's just the execution that needs work. Really focusing on cadences, really focusing on end rhymes, really focusing on consistency in the delivery of the cadence, so you don't end, on such and such a beat on this line, and then on the next line you end on a totally different beat, or this line does rhyme but the following two lines don't rhyme, and then there's a long pause between them. Just make it consistent. I mean, and I'm sure it's just kind of early for him as a songwriter in terms of really focusing on the form and of songwriting. So it comes with time, but I would say just really focus on the basics of meter and perfect all that before moving on and trying to do the melodic stuff and sing, just because you're taking on too much at once.
Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our next judge, A&R director, Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about Sean Lewis and his music video?
Yeah, Pain One hit it on the head. I mean, literally hit it on the head. I just feel like the overall execution, delivery needs to be better. Not what he was saying, just how he's saying it. You could be a little bit more convincing. I think, again, just that goes with just practice, rapping every day and just getting comfortable. So
there you have it. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our last judge, CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, what did you think about Sean Lewis and his song?
The visual was cool. You know, I understand just recording something and getting a visual to the record out there to get it out to the masses to make sure that you got some traction and that you were able to engage on your social media platform. So I definitely appreciate that. I thought the song was solid. Definitely take some advice from Polo and from Pain One in terms of the delivery, in terms of the mix, in terms of just the overall song itself. So that way, as you grow and as you record more music, you'll be able to implement some of those things, and then your next presentation will definitely be strong.
Thank you, Big DM. Sean, make sure it stays tuned all the way to the end to see if you're, one of the top 3 artists winning today's prizes. We're gonna kick it off to our next artist. They go by Mecca. We don't have them here in the Zoom, so we're just gonna get right into the song. It's called "Just Know." Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
It's Mecca, yeah. Just know. Just know that I'm in my bag. Same old shit with a brand new tag. I'm such a sap. Oh my bad, I took a L and I was mad. It was a drag, I threw up my flag. But it came back down, my time was off and it's on right now. I hit the ground, but I'm back right now. I ain't with the bullshit, none of that is allowed. My jeans is way too fitted. Got a windbreak to go with it. Got a chick all in her feelings. Friends that keep on splitting. They suck at being committed. We don't talk no more, it's finished. No love for those that switching. Some days are harder than the other. Had to make that call to my mother. Got a text from my older brother. Took a trip to see my grandmother. I moved in, it's been a few. Felt great if they only knew. Little ones ain't little, they grew. Little cuz tryna rap now too. It's just that this and the third. I'll throw your ass in the dirt. Don't let your feelings get hurt. You think that mess gon' work? You making all this worse. It's pop, the star has burst. Our case has been reversed. You need to quench your thirst. When I get that check, gotta cop some G's. It's just my style, never was a fake. I'm making sure all of my dues are paid. I'm feeling sore, man, I need the blaze. Met this nigga who wasn't so bright. Met a chick who still wanna fight. It's been a while, so I just might. You be trying me all the time. Watch yourself and go that way. Give a fuck about what they say. I was your bae the other day. Niggas is mad and bitches is crazy. Just know that I'm in my bag. Same old shit with a brand new tag. I'm such a sap. Oh my bad, I took a L and I was mad. It was a drag, I threw up my flag. But it came back down, my time was off and it's on right now. I hit the ground, but I'm back right now. I ain't with the bullshit, none of that is allowed. These niggas be thinking it's funny. Treating the girls so ugly. Chicks be acting so funny. They do anything for the money. Got a couple of them feeding they tummy. Let's spit that shit, I'm hungry. Some niggas are just some dummies. Some people think I'm a stud. Some people call me a thug. I'm neither, what the fuck? We jig, we jag, we jug. Jersey all the way. Charlotte on most days. Can't forget where I was raised. Invest in where I stay. Turn that room into a stew. Put lights on the ceiling too. The tunes I'm really into. Gotta work on how I move. Was stuck on left or blue. I'ma do me, you do you. It's so much more to do. You know, ain't that the truth? They leave and then come back. I ain't with it, it's a rap. Got the munchies, grab my snack. Bust it down with a brand new track. Don't waste no time, just snap. Cut them off if they bout cap. Don't know who got my back, so don't worry about how I react. Just know that I'm in my bag. Same old shit with a brand new tag. I'm such a sap. Oh my bad, I took a L and I was mad. It was a drag, I threw up my flag. But it came back down, my time was off and it's on right now. I hit the ground, but I'm back right now. I ain't with the bullshit, none of that is allowed.
All right, that was Mecca with her music video. Let's kick it off to our judges, see what they thought about it. Up first, He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about Mecca and her song?
I thought it was okay. She came with good energy to the record. She had a good flow. Just again, when it came to like the lyrics and the chorus and nothing, there was no direction. She wasn't really leading us anywhere, or I feel like I didn't get anything out of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to her, but she's not really, saying stuff that's keep my attention. Again, rapping is not just rapping and rhyming. Kind of have to like, you know, either tell a story or just have lead someone into where you're going with it, meaning into the chorus. You know what I mean? And then the chorus is what's going to put everything together and explain what the song is in a sense, right? But I feel like with this one, I just didn't get what she was just saying. I feel like she was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what she was saying or where she was trying to go with it. I feel like it's just it's early. Just this is what writing, writing every day, writing poetry helps a lot. Writing short stories. I used to write short stories, you know what I'm saying? And that helps with rap, just writing stories and reading stories. Stuff like that. Just can't just go in and just say a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna keep people's attention that way,
Yep. All right, thank you, Paul. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's a planner producer. Pain One, what do you think about Mecca and her song?
Yeah, I think she has a lot of potential. But yeah, I mean, the song just kind of didn't go anywhere, and I thought the cadences of the verses just didn't go anywhere. The hook, I couldn't even really tell what the hook was because they were so similar to the verses. But her voice is great. Her talent is there. All the foundational stuff is there. It's just a matter of elevating it, polishing it, making it stand out, and really making it feel like a final product, something that's all the way hers, something that's memorable, something that's going to catch a first-time listener.
Thank you, Pain. Well, let's kick it off to our last judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Mecca and her song?
I definitely agree with both the judges. She's still early in the game, but in terms of her sound, I think she has something unique about her, and I think she just needs to just work on that and just develop that. Continuing to keep developing her sound. The visual was fun. I appreciate the funness of the video. It's just now as you grow and as you elevate as an artist, it's just time now to start looking at other different things and start moving your career in a different direction, and just take some of the advice of us and other people that are around you that's close to you, and just start just work on some of the smaller things now.
There you go. Thank you, DM. Gonna kick it off to our next artist on today's lineup. They go by TVK. I'm not sure if we have them in the Zoom. I don't think we do. So we're just gonna get right into their song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
You finna get rock, drop, pop. We smoking on ops. I'm looking at you like you with it or not. You don't wanna ride, you look like you went shot. Hot, Scott, watch. We jumping on blocks. Don't worry about shit, cause Tuck got it on lock. My niggas be harder than boulders and rocks. And they finna stone throw. My niggas, they down in that can like they stone cold. All the villains like Bojack, riding with the pole, finna blow at the pro mag. Niggas didn't know I'm alone, got my own bag. Said that you was stepping up on a toe tag. Hoe ass, niggas broke, ain't got no cash. Stacking up a G, then they be with a lows ass. Stacking with my team, gotta be where my bros at. Gotta get the cheese if that means I'ma go trap. But I gotta see where it be, cause I know trap don't snap. But don't wait, think we got away in LA. Never going back to the dirty 8s, 38. Make a nigga wait to the pearly gates, ho ho. With a bag full of dodo. Shipping at the bird, what's the word with a dodo? Dolo, niggas see me, then it's so no. Riding with the blick, if I hit, then I showboat.
All right, that was TVK with their music video. Let's kick it off to our judges, see what feedback they have for TVK. Up first, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about TVK and his music video?
Thought the video was okay. It's definitely something you put out there just for content purposes only. I think if you're going to do something more on the professional side, you need to develop more of a storyboard and really develop the song a little bit more. But I thought it was a good introduction, in terms of just putting something out there and having content out there to kind of go with the song. But just continue to keep working on your craft.
For sure. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's a platinum producer, Pain One. What did you think about TVK and their video?
Yeah, I don't know what the song was about. There was no hook. The video didn't really present anything relevant to the song, so I thought he could rap. He just needs to, go beyond that.
For sure. Thank you, Pain One. And let's kick it off to Polo. Polo, what did you think about TVK and his video?
Yeah, I agree with the guys. I mean, they make some good points. Good rap, but I just feel like overall execution could be better. Even the writing could be better. You know what I mean? So it was cool.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our next artist. They go by Cracker Jack. Just give me 1 second while we bring him into the Zoom. And Cracker Jack, what's going on? How you doing? Can you turn on your camera and your mic for us?
What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing? Where you from?
Camden, Tennessee.
Nice. So we got your song here, Never Tell. Tell us a little bit about your music video or your song. What's it about?
Man, really just about living in the country. We're from a small town, in Tennessee, man, just trying to make it out of here. A lot of folks don't,
Gotcha. Cool. So give us a quick shout out to your social media. Where can everyone find your music?
My Instagram is crackerjack2020 with a K. My YouTube is just crackerjack with a K. That's about it.
All right, cool. We're going to get right into your song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up, okay?
Appreciate you.
People keep asking if I'm back. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Drop a bobble, watch a bubble, bet you I'ma catch a cat. You don't call that little charge, and we're snitching red. Lost her talking undercover, I don't like to chat. Bitch, I jump out, go to dumping, pumping out the brass. Bitch, I let some thunder rumble, I distract your flesh. See me cheesing, ride the demon, leave him in the past. I ain't drugging, thugging hard, walking with the staff. God, he showed me every stone, let that water splash. Master gas, supercharge, and watch it climb the dash. She gon' have that come apart, I had take out your trash. Solomon, he stalked the market, point be jumping fast. I'm a gun and pull they number, hydroplane, they crash. Did I do that? My bad, bottle smoking, hit the fan. Law be stalking, what you call us, I shut down the lab. Learn that jungle undercovers, I go hit the slam. Place the order at the border, Vajo with that pack. Load the loader with the chauffeur for the Wonder Bread. Ricky Bobby jumping, running on the dusty trail. They gon' speed and got a heat and need that cottontail. Popping like that bottle rockin', rockin' all the hell. I done did impossible, now fuck 'em, I can't fail. Now I got a Martian hard to flip that ticket sale. All this stitching, feed these chickens, scratch and make a meal. Cracker Jack, I packed the package, staple it, then I chill. Showed up, ain't no fingerprints, no residue, no jail. Cut 'em like a medic, yeah, a surgeon in the field. I be chosen, Texas, hold 'em, poker, run to hell. I ain't slow and go for broken, I ain't never tell. I ain't never tell shit, I ain't never tell shit. You just spun that full way, it done got your head wet. Going with your quick lick, snitching on your bitch shit. Hear 'em on your court day, you point that finger witness. I ain't never tell shit, I ain't never tell shit. snitching on your bitch shit. Hear them on your court day, you point that finger witness. See no, hear no, speak no evil. Feel that fear, not teach these people. TikTok kill shot Desert Eagle. See the keyhole link cerebral, deeper meaning feel it. See I speak the heat that kill them. See the creek that feeds the river. Magnifique, I see so clear. With 20/20 vision, flood the water, know the levee's given. Sink or swim, you fuck your belly aching. Solo running mission. I ain't never jumping tandem, bitch. I always pass the test. Bitch, I bail out with that paratrooper, parachute, no vest. I ain't never tell shit. I ain't never tell shit. You just spun that forward way. It done got your head wet. Going with your quick licks, snitching on your bitch shit. Hear them on your court day. You point that finger witness. I ain't never tell shit. I ain't never tell shit. You just spun that forward way. It done got your head wet. Going with your quick licks, snitching on your bitch shit. Hear them on your court day. You point that finger witness. Mailman music. Toss a bubble, watch a bubble, bitch. Yeah, I'ma catch a cat. I'ma catch a cat. Shit, I'ma catch a cat. Toss a bubble, watch a bubble, bitch. Yeah, I'ma catch a cat. I'ma catch a cat. Shit, I'ma catch a cat.
All right, that was Cracker Jack with his song. Let's see what the judges thought about it. First, he is a platinum producer. Pain One, what did you think about Cracker Jack and his song?
My bad. Did you say Pain?
Yeah.
Sorry, the audio cuts out. I think he has a lot of potential. I think I say this all the time with artists that have good songs, but the hook just doesn't catch me. It's just, I thought the hook was just really word heavy and not necessarily memorable in the sense that there was a cadence or a phrase or a melody that stood out and got stuck in my head. But I think the first verse was crazy. I believe everything he says in the song, and I think if he gets the right hook and he markets it right to the fans of 3-6, Lil White, Jelly Roll, etc., he has the talent to build an organic following that way.
There you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He is a core DJ, president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What do you think about Cracker Jack and his video?
I definitely would like to have seen a visual to it. In terms of his style, he can definitely rap. He can definitely present himself as an artist. It's just now your challenge now is going to be able to really find your lane and find your niche and be able to really create that fan base and be able to continue to keep working that fan base. Just to give you some history, I was the first DJ to do Jelly Roll's actual mixtape, and when I was on the air in Nashville, Tennessee, and Jelly Roll has a hell of a following, has a hell of a fan base, and he's from the Tennessee area, and that genre of music, the music that you're in, that lane that you're in, definitely can work for you, but just keep working at it.
There you have it. Thank you, DM. Let's kick it off to our last judge. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation, Polo. What do you think about Cracker Jack and his song?
I agree with both judges. Especially with Payne, a lot of what Payne said earlier. You got potential. You could hear. You got the flow, but I think he did a good job on the verses. But when it came to the hook, he just kind of a little lazy, or just didn't put the same energy or amount of energy into it. And that took away from it. And then, it comes with good energy, but sometimes you have to control that too, where you're not over just yelling and it sounds like the verses sound like the hook. You know what I mean? So be careful on that end as well. But yeah, that's really how much I could say. The song was cool, but he could have sold me more on that chorus.
For sure. Yeah, but thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our next artist on today's lineup. Crackerjack, make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're in the top three. One of the top three artists winning prizes. Our next artist goes by Swag Go Crazy. Just give me. Oh no, I'm sorry. My next artist goes by Joe Palo. Just give me 1 second while I bring them in. I hope I pronounce his last name correct. Palo. And Joe, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
How's it going? So let us know where you're from.
So I am from Jersey City and am a pop singer songwriter. So I know that I'm probably in a different genre than most of the contestants here. And Coast to Coast is just a really good resource for me to stand out and showcase my potential and hopefully get into the network of some of the major A&Rs who can help me get the resources to compete mainstream, because I know I have the songs. So thanks so much for taking the time to listen to my video, guys.
Absolutely. And your video that what we have here is 1, 2, 3 Nightstand, correct? This is the live performance?
Yeah, so this was when I started out on this journey, you know, it was just myself and my friend who I write songs with, and I didn't have a band, so it was always just myself and a guitar. And this was the first live performance of my own music that I had recently where I could get a full band, so I captured it. And I feel like this would showcase kind of all the skills I have, not only as a songwriter, but as an orchestrator. And so we just took the audio from the mixing board of the show and just mixed it. So this is kind of how I would sound live. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll see what everyone thinks.
Okay, sounds good. Before we get into your song, give us a quick shout out to your social media. Let everyone know where we can find music.
Sure, yeah. So my Instagram is JOEPAHLOW, and it's pronounced Palo, Joe Palo, but it looks like Palo. And that is on Instagram at JOEPAHLOW. And then all my music you can find on streaming platforms or just joepalo.com.
All right, cool. Sounds good. We're going to get right into your video. Just give us 1 second while you load it up.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
One night, maybe just one more, our bodies gravitate as we hit the floor. And I know we've been overcompensating, drowning out the thought of hesitating. She said I took my soul to take you back home, away from all the things you're running from. It's too hard to see that that's not for me, but I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause all that we are, you and me, is on the line. Tomorrow is unsure. If we only guarantee tonight, 1, 2, 3 nights, stand with me is all you're looking for. How can we so casually be wanting nothing more? 1, 2, 3 nights, stand with me is par just for the cause. I thought I was living free, but now I'm wanting to settle up the score. I know it's complicated, but I promise that it's worth the wait. 'Cause I just can't move on at the break of day. She said I took my soul to take you back home, away from all the things you're running from. It's too hard to see that that's not for me, but I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause all that we are, you and me, is on the line. Tomorrow
All right, that was Joe Palo with his live video for 123 Nightstand. Let's see what our judges thought about it. Up first, he's a platinum producer, Pain One. What did you think about Joe and his song?
I think he has a good voice. I really would suggest to him to really study and focus on dynamics as a songwriter, especially when you're trying to write pop. I mean, when you're writing music, period, the dynamic of the verses and the pre-chorus and the chorus were pretty much indistinguishable from one another. And so if you study the pop aesthetic, you'll really see how those three sections, the differentiation between those three sections is really important. Because once he built up to the hook just didn't have the same impact because he was singing in the same range as he was in the pre-chorus and the verses. There wasn't a dynamic range that allowed me to compartmentalize those three parts in my brain. And if I can't compartmentalize them in my brain, then that takes away how memorable each part is on its own, and everything just kind of blends together to just create, this linear piece of music that just kind of repeats. But I can't tell that it repeats. So I would really, really, really focus on the songwriting aesthetic. Listen to some of your favorite hooks. Listen to everything from like Boston, to Maroon 5. Just the verses are like this, then the pre-chorus starts moving up, and then the hook comes in, and bam, you're at this high point, and the dynamic drops back when the second verse comes around. So I think that was missing from this song.
All right, thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about Joe and his song?
Yeah, again, Pain One hit it on the head for sure. I felt the same way. I was looking for a change in the key. You know what I mean? I don't think that was there. I don't think he's even capable of doing that. So I was just like looking to, a little bit of vocal coaching on that perspective. Like Payne said, it just, when it came to the structure, you kind of couldn't really tell the difference because of just the one key that he was on. You know what I mean? Instrumentation-wise, production-wise, I think they did a good job. That's for sure. But just when it comes to pop, there's different ranges and different keys you have to kind of touch, and just it wasn't there. It was just one range. You know what I mean? And that took away from, like Payne said, it took away from the song. Especially when it came to the versing, the chorus, and the pre-chorus. The build-up was there, but then when the chorus came in, it just didn't really take you anywhere because again, it's just his vocally was just on the same key. You couldn't really, there was no change in sound. You know what I mean? So that takes away from it, especially when it comes to pop. Pop, you feel like you said, the peaks and the highs, and the drops and lows, and then the pains and the cries. You know what I'm saying? You hear it all. And this just was one tone, so you didn't really get any of it from it. So good job on the the writing aspect of it, but the execution has to be better.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our last judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Joe and his song?
I thought the song was cool. Definitely can sing. Definitely, the vocals are definitely there. The Polo and DJ Payne One are correct. Mr. Palo, you got to challenge yourself to be able to take us on that emotional roller coaster ride. That's very, very important, because don't get me at the top of the roller coaster, then the roller coaster gets stuck. That is the worst feeling in the world, especially when you're really kind of getting into it and you can feel that build up, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, for real. You don't want that. You don't want to leave anyone with that type of feeling. So I understand it was a live performance. So I understand maybe being a little bit more safer in your delivery. So in your recorded version, just remember, you got to take us there.
There you have it. Thank you, Big DM. Joe, make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're one of the top 3 artists winning today's prizes. We're gonna kick it off to our next artist on the lineup. Now we got Swag Go Crazy. Just give me 1 second while we bring them in. And Swag Go Crazy, how's it going? Okay.
Yer.
What's up? How's it going? Where
Yo,
you
I'm
from?
chilling. I'm from Dallas,
Okay.
Texas.
That's what's up. So we got your song here, Candyman. Tell us a little bit about your song. What's that about?
Yeah, man, I made that song to just get people in the vibe of having fun. You know what I mean? It don't really got no like, hard background to it. It's just like song to turn up to.
All right, cool. Before we get into your song, give us a quick shout out to your social media. Let everyone know where they can find your music.
Hey, everybody go follow Swaggo Crazy and Bad Bandit Club on SoundCloud.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna play. We're gonna load up your song. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Drop top, 100 bands, pop M&M's like candy, man. Stuck like I'm a mannequin, until I got my handyman. Yeah, there he is again. Now I'm changing like a million. Racks on me, got me killing them. I'm better back when I'm winning this, yeah. Diamonds on my neck, I can feel it. Shawty just want some sex, cause I'm next, shout out my children. No, I ain't get your text, I was too busy trying to get these millions. No, that's not my dick, that's my Glock that you feeling. Shawty tryna hop at the Benz off. I got more bands than she popped them pills tryna go to the moon. Send UFOs when I hop in the coupe. Big CEO, but you already know. I'm staying on the racks to look down on you. Niggas they ain't with a strap, they ain't never gon' shoot. The hell got hop in the earth. There's too much water on me, can you serve? I rock the bird, fly, there's some birds. Bust down Cotty, you think I'm a nerd. She eating pills like them bitches nerds. I'm with the boy like Benny and Bird. Boy, this ain't gym, but I buy like a starter. This is real soil, not over the counter. Drop top, 100 bands. Pop M&M's like candy, man. Stuck like I'm a mannequin. So like I'm a handyman, yeah. There he is again. Now I'm shining like a million. Racks on me, got me killing them. I'm about to bet where I'm winning this, yeah. Diamonds on my neck, I can't feel it. Shot you just one sex, cause I'm next when I have my children. No, I ain't get your text, I was too busy trying to get these millions. And no, that's not my dick, that's my black that you feeling.
I counted the soda pop.
Okay, that was Swag Go Crazy with his song Candyman. Let's kick it off to our judges, see what they thought about it. Up first, he's a core DJ, president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, what do you think about the song?
I thought the song was cool. I mean, I thought the song was catchy. Had my 15-year-old over here vibing. You know what I'm saying? So the song is definitely fun. The song is catchy. However, you need a video. You know what I mean? You got to have a video in a video showcase presentation format. It could have been a lyric video with just your lyrics on there and just the lyrics scrolling with different colors, different visuals, different backgrounds, anything like that. You have to be a little bit more creative in your presentation to capture the audience more. One thing about today's audience is that they want to be more engaged with their fans and with the artists. So your presentation has to be everything. So I will challenge you to go back, take that same song, create a fun lyric video, and present that lyric video until you are able to put out a solid video, a visual of you as an artist.
Thank you, DM. Let's kick it off to our next judge. He's a platinum producer. Pain One, what do you think about Swaggo Crazy in his song?
I actually like it. I think the one thing that I would change, in addition to it just being super short, I actually wanted more the mix. The vocals just got drowned out by the beat. And I think I liked how reverby it was, but I just think the reverb needs to be EQ'd so it's not so heavy in the mix. So obviously I don't think, but maybe he engineered it himself. I don't know. If he does engineer it himself, you know, use a reference track to really figure out what the vocal levels should be at. But technical elements aside, I think it's good. I mean, it's like the Sofego lane. And I think it was good if you can market it and stand out with your visual branding. Then yeah, he's got something.
There you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our last judge, A&R director at Rock Nation, Polo. What did you think about Swaggo Crazy?
I'm in agreement with Pain One. You know, right now that's kind of today's sound, like you say, so fuego. These kids, the SoundCloud kids, love that sound. You know, so the production on it was definitely exciting. I think he had the energy, so it made it exciting. And agree. The only thing to me is just to mix on his vocals, so it could just be a little bit more clear what he was saying. And then also you're like, you know, like Big DM said, I feel like, you know, visual to this. You know what I mean? Even if it's cartoon, because nowadays these kids are using anime to, you know, as a visual. That's dope. You know, add that because again, he's got that quality, it got that sound. You're that young. You know what I mean? His demographic is that. You know what I mean? So you know, go all the way into it. You know, like so fuego on these kids. They definitely put their all into it, and then you know it works. So you know, I think this could work for sure. I'm gonna keep an eyeball on him as well. Just I think mix wise, definitely gotta get a little bit better with the vocals on the mix.
Absolutely. Thank you, Polo. A lot of positive feedback from all three of our judges there. Swaggo Crazy. Make sure to stay tuned to the end to see one of the top 3 artists. We're going to kick it off to our next artist on today's lineup. They go by Ain't Lackin'. It doesn't look like we have them here in the Zoom, so we're just going to get right into their song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming. Hey, bitch, I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming. Oh, you Rocky, huh? Do him like a polo in the ring, bitch, I'm a boxing man. This true religions on my ass. Bitch, I'm cocky, huh? Slither through it, niggas section, niggas know the drill. 4 headshots out this chop, that's a overkill. Lil' bro standing over niggas, let him know it's real. Got guapula up in this Glock, that's a little stock. And run up on me if you wrong, niggas getting popped. Hollows ripping up his chest, making Diddy bop. Yo, bitch ran a whole gang, she a real bop. I'm still running through them scoops like I'm Lil James. His bitch on me and he hot, he this for the fame. I'll run up on him with this mop and hit him in his face. I did my time like a gangster, you told on your case. Ayy, run up on him with this mop and hit him in his face. I did my time like a gangster, you told on your case. Ayy, bitch, I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming. Ayy, bitch, I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming. I put the streets first, just click up, put a nigga on a t-shirt beneath dirt. Got the bitch gunning to her feet hurt. You know we on the block, that's the drop, Leo research. You know we on the block, that's the drop, Leo. I put the streets first, just click up, put a nigga on a
a t-shirt, beneath dirt. Got the bitch gone until her feet hurt. You know we on the block, that's the drop, do your research. You know we on the block, that's the drop, do your research. When I pick up, I make this chopper do the hiccup. You froze with your pole, can't roll like get that shit up on rap backs. Bitch, we see you dropping on them statements. Nigga told and double back, try to recandidate a statement, no relations. To a bag, I cut dub bitches. Brody love bippin', hit that whip and felt them hood, no relations. To a bag, I cut dub bitches. Brody love bippin', hit that whip and felt them huns in it.
Hey, bitch, I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming. Hey, bitch, I heard I had some sneak distance. Real niggas don't sneak, but you can keep this. Pull up to a nigga turf with that street sweeper. Gorilla pounds on this K, this bitch keep screaming.
Oh, yeah. Now that's how you kill somebody, my brothers. You get right up on the motherfucker and bam! Throw his brains all over the sidewalk in broad daylight.
Rock the block, baby.
All right, that was Ain't Lacking with his song Sneak Dissing. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the video. First, he's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what did he think about Ain't Lacking and his song?
I actually like this one, man. I like it. I like the concept. I like the chorus on it, the beat. I think both of them did a good job. I think the second guy did a little bit better than the first guy, but I think overall, they did a good job. I love the energy of the record. The chorus to me was on point for sure. Yeah, man. Besides, like I said, the first guy's verse could have been a little bit better, and then I think vocally they could have put it up in the mix a little bit more up. But other than that, I think it was a good job. I fucked with this.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Polo. Let's kick it off to our next judge, platinum producer Pain One. What did you think about Ain't Lacking?
Yeah, I think for me, as far as the vocal mixing goes, it was hard to hear the mains the leads rather, because the ad libs were just doing a lot. So I think just kind of understanding that sometimes less is more when you record. You don't need to have ad libs over every line, especially not super hype ones where you're screaming and because that ends up taking a lot of the space from the leads, and then then someone like Polo listens to it and it kind of drowns out the word.
So you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our last judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Ain't Lacking?
Yeah, I thought the song was solid. I thought the visual was cool. In terms of just the technical things, yeah, just in terms of the mix, just work on the mix a little bit more. But in terms of the overall record itself, I thought the song was dope.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, DM. Gonna move on to our next artist on the lineup. They go by Uchi. Just give me 1 second while we load up their video. Be right back.
Skimmer shots on the beat.
Ransom got that sauce in it.
Let's go. New whip, new chain, ice cold. That shit went broke. Me and bro too deep in weed and a vino. Bullets blinking, hit a nigga, change his whole schedule. Get on that car even though it's fire, don't mean they helping, bro. He got 4G's on the Chevy, I might still help him though. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I'ma take a chain like heavy. Me and Brazy bout to start some shit like bezels on the metal. Pull up in them tinted cars with it. Police ain't never catching shit. Pop a nigga just like a zit. Like Fortnite, he need mad kick. Get his ass and I'm spraying it. There's some good tape just to time up and that's for saying shit. I was on that block with Ant, but we weren't really on shit. Just trying to hoop, get a look coop and fuck on the hand. talking shit, don't give a fuck, be ooh correct then. I was down bad on my ass, yeah, I was broke with stressing. All these people sitting in presence, what a hope, what a message. Starting wasn't starting riots, hit they block and wet shit. I be eating, don't give a fuck, a macaroni cabbage. Think I was a fucking Drake the way I'm rapping tatted. I was gonna do a feature, but that boy ain't have it. Cause you should've picked the last one. I guess you should've picked the Savage. Gang. New whip, new chain, ice cold, that shit went broke. Me and bro too deep in weed and a no bullets blinking, hit a nigga, change his whole schedule. Get on that car even though it's 5, that don't mean ain't helping, bro. He got 4Gs on the Chevy, I might still help him though. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. He been on some gangster shit, he robbing niggas, hitting licks, and that fat bitch was sending hits. Pull up the street, I'm in your shit. Don't get caught and you get hit. From that part where people sick, you seen that boy, he on the news, they hit his head, yeah, he got hit. He fell down the stairs, that boy a little bitch. I was gonna diss, but I don't even really do that shit. Pull up on his block, he dumping out all of them Ruger clips. Pull up on his block, he dumping out all of them Ruger clips. Bitch, gang. New whip, new chain, ice cold, that shit went broke. Me and bro too deep in weed and a no bullets blinking, hit a nigga, change his whole schedule. Get on that car even though it's 5, that don't mean ain't helping, bro. He got 4Gs on the Chevy, I might still help him though. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe. I was on that block with me and bro and plus a weapon foe.
Shit every day, all throughout the day. Shower with it. That don't change color. I don't change color. Fuck to me.
Damn, this shit exclusive. I ain't kicking. I wouldn't talk if I were you. Scammer shots on the beat.
Got that sauce in it.
What you say? You would've said I had a chopper right in your
All right, that was Uchi with his song. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about it. First, he's a planner and producer. Pain One, what did you think about Uchi and their song?
I think it's an interesting sound. I think it could work. It was a solid track. I think the hook could have been more memorable in terms of the melody, but I thought everything came together well. I thought it was solid.
There you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Let's kick it off to our next judge, Big DM. Big DM, what do you think about Uchi and his song?
Yeah, I thought the track was cool. In terms of just visual presentation, though, I think you could have did something else a little bit more unique and a little bit more memorable, so your audience could engage a little bit more in terms of your social media presence and in terms of just your presence in developing your fans all together. Maybe go back, create once again a lyric video. If you would have did a very colorful lyric visual, kind of vibing off of the sounds, with bright colors and beach, and you still could have had your hood element in there and a whole bunch of other things. You know what I mean? It would have been cool, but it was just a little bit overload on all the selfies and the guns and the jewelry and things like that. That's not really a big turn on to the audience. I just want, I want to make sure that that's said and that's noted. The audience wants more, and you want to make sure you deliver more than just what they always hear and what they always usually see.
Thank you, DM. Let's kick it off to our last judge, A&R director, at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about Uchi and his song?
Yeah, the record was a vibe. He had a good vibe because of the melody in it. But like Ping Ones, I just feel like the chords could have been better, or stood out more. You know what I mean? And then like DM said, visually could have definitely done better. Sometimes people don't realize that a video can sway people into loving the record. So always think about that. Don't go put so much into the song and then not put any type of energy into a visual. Kind of get it both. That's content. This is just discovery moment. So the video could have helped the song because it was a good vibe, but the video didn't match what the song was about. So just going forward, make sure that he works on all that stuff.
For sure. Thank you, Polo. And we're gonna kick it off to our next artist on the lineup. They go by Who Is Trey Pound. Just give me 1 second while we bring them in. We have them here in the Zoom. And Trey Pound, what's going on? Can you turn on your camera and your mic for us?
Second. Coast to coast. Yo, what's good?
What's going on? So where are you from?
I hope all is well with all of y'all. Yeah, I got allergies right now. So excuse tone and everything like that. But I'm from the Bay Area, Oakland. And yeah.
Okay. So we got your song here. Big Bird Slide. Tell us a little bit about your song. What's that gonna be about?
So I mean with the name of the song, it's kind of going into making it and everything like that, I wanted to, make it creative, like super fun and everything like that. So there's no hook in the song, so I had to make it as creative as possible and everything like that. And I did everything as far as the producing, the mixing on the song and everything like that. And I've already accepted the fact that, that there's always room for growth. But like I said, man, I try to make the video as catchy and, as fun and entertaining as the song was. So yeah, going into it, man, I hope you guys like it.
All right, sounds good. Before we get into it, give us a quick shout out to your social media. Let us know where we can find your music.
Oh, Who Is Trey Pound? Who Is Trey Pound on Twitter, Instagram, and Visual Radio is, kind of like where I put out all my music and everything like that as well too. So.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna get right into your song. Just give me 1 second.
Yep.
Who? Look, big flex. Let's get one thing straight, I'm never concerned. They done let us back outside for sure. I need that sunburn, it's confirmed. You can work for me just like an intern. You smoky, I'm like Big Worm. Bird in the urn, need a big bird. Look, yeah, there's too many signs that say I'm a go. I need my logo outside of a jet. Better yet, right on the side of a boat. Wait, before I can tell you anything you want me to talk about, you gotta see what I'm saying. Look, I got the word on my hand now. A church and the other to light up the summer, go missing and do it again. Look, you know it's a lot I won't mention. I've been in and out of detention, while you did a lot for attention. Now I am in business, you're an apprentice. I gotta play my position. Don't gotta pay for attention, but you gotta pay more attention. Yeah, I'm all in my lane, yeah. She wanted to FaceTime, but I had to hang up. She put on her front, no wonder she put on a whole lot of makeup. You know the feeling of not going out if you still gotta wake up. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. SFO to MIA and 5. Met up with the dogs, PZ lit. I've been stuck inside, shorty know the vibe. She might slide, pull up in her slides just to get her right. And she said, treat me like it's prime night. Doctor said I'm colorblind, so I'm just using hindsight. I don't want that shit if it's lace. I'll take a sparkling water to chase. I'm only here for a break, look. She caught a vibe, the speakers in here, she tell me okay. Soon as I gave her the hug, she told me that she only listen to Drake. True.
Okay, that was Who is Trey Pound with his song. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the video. Up first, he's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think about the music video? And Polo might be still listening to it. Let's kick it off to our next judge, platinum producer, Pain One. Oh, never mind. He's there.
Yeah, so it was cool. I just feel like the mix is another record that kind of the mix took away from it. The instrumentals, there was parts of those effects, sound effects that were louder than his vocals. Sometimes his vocals were drowning just in the production itself. So it kind of took away from me enjoying the record or just vibing out to it. So, I'm not sure what he was saying, like 100%. I feel like I listened to it, but not really understood what it was. I mean, the mix definitely hurt it a lot, on mine. And so yeah, man, just work on that. That's important because if I can't hear you, if no one can hear you, the sound effects, the production, and just overall mix of it, it's not good. It's not going to keep people's attention. So that's definitely something you want to take key on.
For sure. Let's kick it off to our next judge, Pain One. Pain One, what did you think about Who is Trey Pound in this song?
Wow. I think he has a lot of talent. I guess I don't understand why he didn't choose to put a hook in. I know he mentioned that there wasn't a hook. I don't understand what the artistic purpose was to not have a hook. Because it felt like there was nothing to ground the song. It was like a verse, a pause, and then maybe a continuation of the verse, but they didn't really feel connected. So it just kind of felt a little chaotic in terms of what the topic was. I couldn't really tell you what the topic of the song was just because it didn't feel grounded. So a hook could have helped some of that. So it just kind of felt like, I guess, what people would consider a freestyle, and I know it wasn't. So I think that's a problem to address. If you write a song and it feels like, or it presents itself as a freestyle, then maybe it should be assigned to work on communicating the spirit, essence, and idea of the song a little more clearly.
There you have it. Let's kick it off to our next judge, Big DM. What do you think about Trey Pound in this song?
Definitely, if the song would have had a hook, it definitely would have taken the song to definitely another element. Me being a guy from the Bay Area, I definitely understand your sound, your cadence, your delivery, and how you're able to kind of put the lyrics together, just based on probably some of the influence, like the Mob Figures, Mr. Fab, things like that you probably listened to growing up. But, just moving forward, just remember, your lyrics and that delivery is very, very unique. Coming from the Bay Area, there's a unique sound that comes from there. So you want to make sure that those vocals are always sharp, and always make sure that there's a hook in there. That's the most memorable part of the record. You want people singing your song at all times.
There you have it. Thank you, DM. And Trey Pound, make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're one of the top 3 artists for today's event. We're going to kick it off to our last artist on the lineup. They go by the Zefster. Just give me 1 second while I bring them in. And Zeph, how's it going?
I'm doing good. Give me 1 second to turn my camera on. 1 second. All right, let's see something. Yo, how y'all feeling?
Good guy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, honestly, man. I enjoy watching all the artists. Y'all some real talented individual. I love that last dude's video. Crazy.
For sure. So
Crazy.
tell us where you're from.
Idea. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm based out of Iowa City currently. I've been here for the last 4 years. Just graduated with an associate's degree. Just locked in on my music career. I'm a full-time rapper.
That's what's up. So we got your song here. Keep working. Tell us a little bit about your song. What's that about?
Man, keep working is just an idea of manifestation. I wrote that, and I wrote the video treatment for that last year during the pandemic. So the first demo was actually made in my producer in his room on his. I don't know how much his mic cost. It was just a mic he actually got gifted to him. We made it right there. We knew it was like a great song that needed a video. Upon doing that, excuse me, I've got dogs in the background. Upon doing that, I wrote out the treatment for the video, and then I ended up linking with these like amazing creatives out here in Iowa. They go by the Young Creatives, and they just assisted in bringing my vision to life. We actually just shot that back 6 months ago and released it a couple weeks ago. So,
all right, cool. So before we get into it, give us a quick shout out to your social media. Let everyone know where they can find music.
if you can see it, I don't know if they'll put my @name up on the screen or whatever, but it's the Zepster on all platforms, or you can search my creative content management business, which is called Critical Money. You can find that everywhere. It'll link you all back to me. Critical Money, the Zepster, TheZeffSterr. There are no spaces in that. 2 F's, 2 R's, all platforms, everything.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna get right into your song. Just give me 1 second while we load it up.
For sure.
It's Lil G. I'm on the road to give me the goal. I stay with old money. What? Give me the ball cause I wanna score. New or blue money. Woo. Dingo did the chain. My watch can't tell nothing. Tell nothing. Blended in Mac Murdoch girl. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. What? I wanna feel something. Whoa. I wanna feel something. Keyword. 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 Keep working on your craft, girl. I wanna see something. For real. Shake that ass a little more, girl. You gon' be something. Stretch it out, poke it out, got it all, have it all, see it all, I'ma give you more. Work out on a daily, never let these niggas call you crazy. Get you a bag and say nothing can phase me. They doing the same and expecting it change. You switching it all like the flow with the baby. I'm patiently waiting, everything here becomes mine for the taking. Yeah. When I need it, kitchen got my jewels in my new freezer. Girl, you look so good, what you been eating? Grass fed, no cap, cause that ass bad. I just wanna grab it. I wanna feel something. I'm on the road to give me the goal. I stay with old money. Give me the ball cause I wanna score. New or blue money. Dingo did the chain. My watch can't tell nothing. Blended in Mac Murdoch girl. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. Whoa. I wanna feel something. Keyword. 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 No. You can do it. Get lower. Put it out. Say, yeah.
Oh, hell no!
All right, that was the Zepster with his song. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the video. Up first, he's a core DJ, president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, what you think?
I thought the video was cool. I appreciate the funness of it. It kind of reminded me of a Beat King video or Club Godzilla concept. And that's kind of how the song was kind of in that lane. Kind of there's a market for that. There's a market for that audience. So if that's what you're going to go with, then I say go ahead and ride it out and stick with it. There are a lot of artists out there that are very successful at it, and they were just having fun. I can still hear the hook in my head right now, so I appreciate that.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, DM. Let's kick it off to our next judge and our director at Rock Nation, Polo. What did you think about the Zepster?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, this is a perfect example when I'm, listening to the record. I thought it was okay, but then the visual really made me pay attention to it and made me like it. The chorus, like you said, like the end said, it's still in my head. So it means he did a good job. I think, I wish it could have been a little longer. But overall, I think he did a good job. He put a lot. You can see he put a lot into the video and the production of it and the quality. And then to me, all the records today, mix wise, was on point. Yeah, so he did a good job. And I even left him my email as well.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Polo. Then now let's kick it off to our last judge, platinum producer Pain One. What did you think about Zepster?
I like the video a lot. I don't know the song personally. The song just didn't catch me. I don't know. I don't think the verses. I don't know. It was like it was on the verge of. It had all the makings for something really catchy, and then it just felt like the verses just weren't consistent enough, and like the hook wasn't quite memorable. It's like it just never got to the point where the writing or the cadences or the phrasing completed the full experience of what it was intended on doing. Catching a listener, giving someone an infectious club record. I don't know. I think the potential was there. I think there was a lot of potential, and I think there were these moments where it came really close to being a solid record. But I think just, especially with the verses, I just feel like the cadences fell off, and there were just a lot of moments where I felt like the energy was going up and then it just dropped. So I think they're onto something. It's just a matter of really perfecting, and not perfecting, that's a bad word, but just investing a lot of time and energy into each element of the song. The video looked great. You don't need to touch anything with the video, just in terms of writing the verses, keeping the momentum, building the dynamic up and down, really conveying the energy of the track to a listener through the way the verses are written.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Pain One. So that was our last artist on today's music video showcase. We're about to announce the top 3 artists for today's event in just a moment. But before we do that, let's give a big shout out to our judges and a thank you for joining us today on today's video showcase. Up first, he is president of the Promo Vatican. He is a core DJ and CEO of the DMJ Music Group. Big DM, where can anyone find you on social media?
Just like it says it right here on the screen, at the Big DM. That's THEBIGGDM. THEBIGGDM. That's THEBIGGDM on every social media platform, every music platform, everywhere.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, DM, for joining us today. Up next, he is an A&R director at Rock Nation, Polo. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Yep, you can find me on Instagram under POLO_2X, just like it says right there, only on Instagram.
All right, thank you, Polo. And last but not least, he's a platinum producer. He's produced for artists such as 50 Cent, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 2 CHAINZ, Young JEEZY, and many, many more. He goes by DJ Pain One. Pain One, where can they find you on social media?
At DJ Pain One on social media, as it says below, djpain1beats.com.
There you have it. Thank you, Pain One. Thank you to all 3 of our judges for joining us today. Gave a lot of awesome feedback today for all of the artists. And we're about to announce the top 3 artists for today's event. It looks like we have a tie here, so I'll be announcing 4 artists that'll be winning prizes. Tied for well, not tied, but in third place is Ain't Lackin'. Ain't Lackin' comes in third place for today's event. Tied for second, we have the Zephster and Swag Go Crazy. You guys came in a tie for second place. And the top artist on today's video showcase is MBMG Sir Duke. So congratulations to all four of you guys. You guys are winning prizes, including a pass to our music conference and a promotional services as well. Make sure to stay tuned after the event to see out your prize email and see all the details on that. So that being said, thank you for everyone for joining us today on today's online event. Those of you who are watching who want to know how to participate in any of our opportunities, just go to coasttocoastlive.com, sign up for one of our online showcases, one of our live events in your city. You can meet with Polo in our direct to exec events if you want to meet with him one-on-one, or even do a video chat with him and FaceTime with him, talk to him, show him your music. Also, make sure to check out our conference coming up in November the 13th through the 15th. And yeah, we're going to end the live stream now. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.